evening, Mr. Ravish.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. What about you?
I'm doing good as well. Thank you for asking.
That's nice. Sir, the topic for today is if there were no laws for a day. So, can we speak on the same topic, or you have something else in mind?
I don't have anything particularly as such, but we can start
Okay.
somehow, yeah, with the topic.
Okay. So, as the topic suggests, if there were no laws for a day, okay. So, describe the first 10 things that you would do if there were no laws.
What I would do, or what
What you
will,
would do.
oh, I see. That's something tricky because, yeah, I am somebody who abides the rules. I am not going to something which will create the havoc or chaos, I would say. Yeah, that is pretty much obvious that if or the laws get seized for a day, then definitely there we can expect a lot of chaos everywhere. And I'm not the one who is going to do this. And there are other possibilities as well, wherein there'll be a kind of anarchy, right? Um, Nobody will do any good, I suppose.
Correct.
Those who have got strength, right? So they'll try to take over everything. So I'm certainly not the one who is going to do this.
Okay.
Yeah, and then even I'll give a second thought when I have to break the rules or break the traffic rules, right? I'll have to think about it. I'm the one who completely abides by the rule. So even that I'm not going to do that. And there is a high possibility that people will do that. Certainly there'll be a fight all around. There'll be a chaos in the hospital. You know, yes. So there is a high possibility that people will meet with a lot of accidents, and then consequently they'll rush to the hospitals. And if they do not find their numbers, or say if they are not given the priorities, they'll take the laws on their own hands. So even that's a very high possibilities as well. So
Right.
that's what I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I mean, as you pointed out, like quote 10 examples, so that's not coming to
Yes.
my mind. Maybe you can suggest something. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So, same here. I would also prefer to follow the law because if you don't follow the law, there are worse things that keep happening. So, I'm also under the same view as what you said. Okay. So, the next question to you here is would you discourage others from doing something that is illegal in that day?
I would certainly not do that. I would, in fact, insist people to do not break the laws, because ultimately nobody's going to win out of this. If that happens to be the case, everybody will be in a hurry, right? And they would like that things get done as quickly as possible, no matter how important someone else's work is. So, answering to your question, I would not insist at all to go and break the law.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so now, okay, uh, the next scenario for you is okay, what would you do if the next day you found out that you've been appointed head of police to investigate into these crimes? What happened the previous day? So, what would you do?
Okay, as uh, I mean, the situation itself says that there's high possibilities that there'll be everywhere. There would be everywhere crimes, right?
Correct.
Happen a day before, and you have to put all your efforts in order to make sure that whatever ways you are able to, um, you know, give the solution to the problem that has occurred. When it comes to the chaos, and when it comes to the accidents, and when it comes to the theft cases, right, and all of that. So that seems really impossible, right?
Correct.
To give to probably make everything crisp and clear and easy going for people. But it'll take time. And if I'm given this opportunity, I would certainly like to do my best and make sure that whatever ways I can help people, I will go ahead and do that.
Great. Okay. So, do you think law is important?
Indeed. Law is very, very important. Talk about the same thing happened probably with what countries? I mean, I think Sri Lanka, right? And a kind of anarchy will happen, right? Nobody's going to follow the rules, and even nobody's going to, because look, the public is somebody. Uh, they have all the powers, right? If they'll unite against any power or any government, probably they can uproot anything and everything. But even if that happens, if if the general people will think about anything big, they have their intentions to do that or harm the as harm everything as a nation. They can certainly be able to do that because you don't have that power, say the military power or say the person who controls the person who controls all of these law and maintains the law and order in the country. So again, if public will think about it, they can certainly do something and ruin everything as per their plans. The controlling forces who maintains the law and order are also uh, chosen from the public itself, right? And
Correct.
they've got the same strength. It's just that they have got the power of the weapons or some practices that they've done earlier. But they are not somebody called a superman or somebody who can control the population or the crowd, right? At times, so certainly, I mean, that can happen at any point in time. If I talk about the Afghanistan, right, what happened there, I think that is pretty evident. They took law and orders, and then the Americans went back, and then what was happening? I mean, that everybody started rushing to and migrating to different countries, but even most of them were not able to do that. And everywhere were chaos, and people were dying, people were giving up their lives, thinking that probably that this is not the country where I can live, right? It's better to go away from here, no matter what efforts you're supposed to give in or put in. So yeah, that's something fundamental, and the laws are something which one must abide to and understand the importance of it. What do you think, ma'am? Let me understand because let me hear it from you. What's your take on this?
On the law,
Oh
or
yes,
the questions that I asked you? No, no, it's very important. It's important to have a law, and it's very important to follow laws. Maybe if it may be traffic, when you're even waiting for your turn. I mean, for the red light to go. I mean, I don't like it when I drive and I see people just. Uh, I personally don't like when people break laws. So, in short, yes. So laws are very important. I mean, maybe if it is either small thing, even standing in a queue to get something,
hmm,
it's as simple as that. It may not be uh, a law as such, but yes, you need to be disciplined to follow
correct.
something. So even if you're standing maybe to just get a ticket or something, and somebody just crosses by or just tries to get into your queue, I don't even like that. So it's very important to follow something, and yes, so that's great.